lahat na maaaring bumoto. Bukas po ang mga polling stations hanggang 8 p.m. today. So please go out and vote. Today is November 6th, Election Day here in America. And here on Kababayan LA, we are talking about this because, we need to have these empowering discussions on, political issues and all that. Joining us via Skype from their Glendale newsroom is Ronnie Ligo, Editor-in-Chief of Weekend Balita. Earlier, we did a quick profile of some of the candidates that are running for office. Some Kababayan candidates. Now is number 6, Jose Esteves, running for re-election as Milpitas Mayor. Ronnie.
Yeah, I guess probably we could say that he's the most veteran because he's serving as the current Milpitas Mayor. Has actually been serving the city since 2002, elected 4 times already from 2002 to 2008, and after his term ended, he ran again 2010, and he's now running for re-election.
Rebecca de la Cruz Aizon for Daly City City Clerk.
Yes, an old-timer in Daly City, She's running for Daly City Clerk because she thinks that she has served the government well, so she thinks that she is the best one to serve as the city clerk because she knows the records and how she knows the city and the residents, of course, and she also speaks Spanish, English, and Filipino.
All right, Ronnie, here in our studio, we also have Melissa and Mary Lee from Kaya and Ben from Asian Pacific American Leadership Program. Is there an acronym for that?
Yeah, APALP.
APALP. And Ronnie, I just want to ask them, we've gone through, and we're not done yet, but we have some of the candidates, we talked about them, most of them coming from Northern California as opposed to Southern California or other parts of the U.S. Do we have an explanation for that?
I think the Northern California folks are a little bit more organized. Also geographically, it's a smaller area compared to Southern California, where we're so widespread, 5 different counties. The South Bay in Northern California, the Bay Area, the East Bay Area, and then the city, San Francisco. So.
All right. Okay, still speaking of candidates from Northern California, Rob Bonta, Vice Mayor of the city of Alameda, is running for California State Assembly. Ronnie, we'll start with you. What do you have, information you have about Rob?
Yeah, when he ran, I think the perception now is he may have the best chance as the first Filipino who may serve the California State Assembly. Not only is Rob Bonta is a scholar, he is an attorney. He graduated from Yale University. He's also a top athlete. He's a soccer player. He is one of the most colorful political candidates as far as the Filipino Americans is concerned. And now, hopefully, that we will be having the first Filipino who will serve in the California State Assembly.
Okay, I want to get your opinion, Ben.
I'm kind of biased because I went through the same leadership project classes as Rob, and I saw Rob last Friday at an event held by Eric Garcetti, who's an LA City Council member, and Rob, it does have our best chance of becoming the first Filipino-American Assembly member. Like he said, semi-pro athlete, San Francisco Seals soccer team, Yale undergrad, Oxford Masters, Yale Law School.
Good credential. But if you're good on paper, does that automatically translate to good governance, good leadership? Mary Lee.
I believe it sets the foundation. It doesn't always translate into, they can lead a country. I mean, there's plenty of people that are produced from, good universities, but not all of them can, take charge and, run for office. And so I believe if, Rob has great family values, great community work, great everything. And so what makes a good candidate is a well-rounded candidate.
A well-rounded candidate. Rob Bonta, also endorsed by Kaya. What makes you, Kaya, endorse candidates?
Someone who definitely represents our values, and Rob is our nationally endorsed candidate, and he's very accessible. He talks to us. He'll call me. He'll call any of us if he wants us to help on certain things or whatever. He's very accessible, and his issues are very in line with our progressive values.
And I like that. When leaders are accessible, it's good because that means they listen. That means we can talk to them, like Definitely. You said. Rounding up our list of Kababayans running for office, Ronnie Ligo, still from the Glendale newsroom. Stuart Shen for City Council of Alameda.
Yes, again, this one, Dr. Stuart Chen, he's from the health sector. However, he is also promoting the education of the youth. He's also a Democrat, apparently, and what his programs include, aside from the education, is also for transparency in local government, and of course, like I said, improving schools, and as far as balancing our budget is concerned, which has been a problem of the state of the California government.
Okay, and now let's talk about another candidate. This one, speaking of education, Thelma Boak for governing board member, East Side Union High School District.
Yes, a veteran in the education sector. She's been a principal. She's a teacher. Hopefully, this one, Thelma Boak, will become the governing board member of the East Side Union High School District in Northern California.
And finally, Ronnie, Wendy Ho for trustee San Jose Evergreen Community College District.
Yeah, this person, you mentioned, what's her name?
Wendy Ho.
Wendy Ho, yeah. She served with one of the politicians, and she's a veteran of, she's an advocate. She's also for education, and she served under Congressman Mike Honda, where she managed the congressman's homeland security, language access, and of course the Asian American Pacific and Islander issues.
All right.
She's also a veteran of those.
Thank you so much for sharing that information with us, Ronnie Ligo, Editor-in-Chief of Weekend Balita. But going back now to the studio, is that good? We have a lot of Kababayan candidates, and like I said earlier too, what do we look for in a candidate? Because just because they're Filipinos doesn't mean they deserve our vote. We're going to be talking about that when we return on the show. Don't go away.